Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Starfleet Academy, welcome back to San Francisco, and welcome back to, well, we're all on a simulator training to be Starfleet personnel. So you guys asked for a bit more of this game and I'm like, I'm happy to play it. I really liked it back in the day, back in 1997, and you may ask yourself, what was Star Trek doing back in 1997? That is a good question because it was a year after First Contact came out. So that's the film with Picard and the Borg Queen as played by Alice Krieger. It also came out during the TV series runs of Deep Space Nine and Voyager. So for Star Trek Deep Space Nine, it was season 5 that this game came out in. And for Star Trek Voyager, it came out during Voyager's season 2. So what we're going to do is hit up load game. We're going to hit up save 002, which is what we saved last time, hit load. And then just continue.
The Kelsey Collective, a culture which died over 100,000 years ago, marked their territory with highly radioactive marker buoys. As with all Kelsey artifacts, Federation law prohibits their removal from that system, and we have several probes monitoring any activity that may endanger their status. Recently, our probe in the Huron system malfunctioned. It is your mission to replace that probe. In addition to that duty, cadets, you are to protect the artifacts of the Kelsey Collective at all costs.
Captain's log, stardate 2980.6. We've been assigned to the Huron system to replace a faulty probe that monitors a field of artifacts. We expect an uneventful mission.
Warp to the Huron system by pressing Shift and W.
Course laid in, Captain.
So it's worth noting that we are in a Berth-class starship which has a saucer section. It has the engineering section bolted onto the back of the saucer section. It also has an engineering section in the boat hull underneath. And it has a couple of arms that link the nacelles to the boat hull. There is an interesting problem with this because it was designed by Industrial Light and Magic, but it's only something like 140 or 120 meters long depending on where you get your information from. Which means the little arms connecting the top to the bottom are only about 1 meter wide. Now, on the diagrams, ILM put decks in those arms, and in fact there is a turbo lift in there as well. But if you go with the actual scale of the ship, the turbo lift would only be the size of a grapefruit on the inside. It would be so small. So while it is one of my favorite ships, it's also completely broken. So why don't we go and warp to the Huron system.
Entering Huron system, Captain. The edge of the Kelsey Collective artifact field is dead ahead, Captain.
Target a buoy or probe debris by pressing either the keyboard / and asterisk keys or the keypad 0 or period keys. Non-hostile targets and non-ship targets are selected using the keyboard / or asterisk keys. Do not target Artifact Buoy 1. Launch a replacement probe by pressing the P key. Probes are modified photon torpedoes without the warhead, so they are also taken from your photon complement. Don't use them recklessly.
Captain, sensors are detecting a freighter within the restricted zone. It is the Kaizag, a stolen freighter that was reported missing stardate 5680.2. Captain, it is removing a marker buoy. Captain, the Kaizag has gone into warp. It is set course for the Onyx system.
Course laid in, Captain.
Follow the Kaizag to the Onyx system.
Right, we're going to launch a probe.
Replacement probe launched. Mission objective complete.
Then we're going to warp out and follow that guy.
Now entering Onyx system, Captain.
Captain, the freighter has released the artifact. It is heading directly for Onyx 2.
Capture the artifact buoy before it hits the planet. Go to yellow alert by pressing the A and then Y keys, and target the artifact buoy by pressing the keypad 0 or period keys. Then get within 2,000 units and tractor beam the buoy by using the T key. Then hail Starfleet by pressing the H and then 1 keys.
Right, we're not going to do all of that. Artifact Boy 1. Okay, cool. Hit. We're going to go to High Impulse. Yellow Alert, puts the shield on. And then we're going to just monitor our speed.
Approaching object. Radiation approaching hazardous levels.
I got you there, buddy. We need to get within tractor beam range and then stop this thing heading towards the planet, essentially. 6 okay, we got it. A little bit close. Oh, it's moving away from us.
We have the buoy in our tractor beam, sir.
Okay, if we can stop this thing moving, we will just sort of face in this direction. Where is Kaizag? Right, so what we'll do is hit stop, come to a dead stop. I think that's the dead stop. Hit
The buoy has
T,
been released, sir.
turn, and then see where this lad is on the radar. Above us. Right. Let's go to red alert, change our phases to disabling phases. If I change them again, okay. Yeah, disabling phases. So we need to get close to this lad. How fast can we go? That fast. He's 20,000 kilometers away. I don't think we can hail him. We change the radar range? No. So this mission's a little tricky from what I remember. And I remember it from a long time ago. So 17... Okay. He may have already got out of range. Well, I think we can tag him, but that means he'll start shooting us. He's really giving it the old gas there. Alright, I wonder if he's within radar range now. So 13,000 K. We've got to get some shots into him. Is he turning around? 12, 11... Ah, yeah, we can actually make him turn by just doing some shots across his bow. And then we're in a birth class science vessel. This thing is not exactly... Yeah, every time we shoot, he just... There we go. So we need to take his shields down. I'm going to go to tactical view. There we go. And we don't want to destroy him. What we want to do is disable him.
Side shields have been hit.
Okay. Change the radar range. We really wanted to stay behind them.
Port side shields.
Ooh, there we go. What are we actually disabling? Oh, what are we disabling on him? Using the number pad is well, it's an experience. So I think his ventral shields are down. We're getting the hits into him, that's what we need. We need him to stop, essentially. So we can't fire backwards. If we just tag him before the buoy goes out, what'll happen is he'll try and shoot off our warp nacelles. Can adjust our speed, drop it down a little bit. Could you stop? In the name of love? I think we can target his subsystems by... Okay.
Return the Kazak's hail by pressing H, then 2. Request the captain to surrender. Be diplomatic, but firm.
The freighter has been disabled, sir.
Okay. Can we get to a point where we can actually tractor him? H and then 2.
I am Captain Marv Markai of the Federation freighter Kaizag. I intend to file an official protest on your actions and this unprovoked attack.
Ooh.
You have just stolen an artifact and endangered a planet, and you expect me to take your protest seriously? Save it for the courts, Markai. If you don't surrender now, you won't be given a second chance. Freighter Kaizag, this is the USS Banting. We request that you stand down immediately and surrender. Stop whining, Markai. We still have power in our phaser bank, and I'd hate to see it go to waste.
I mean, we've got two options, really.
You have just stolen an artifact and endangered a planet, and you expect me to take your protest seriously?
Nope, I think we'll go with Freighter Kaizag.
Freighter Kaizag, this is the USS Banting. We request that you stand down immediately and surrender.
Although we admit no wrong on our part, we agree to your terms.
Captain, the Kaizag is following us.
Okay, so now we need to target, where we got Kaizag, add a range of scan. So, I think it was Onyx 2, wasn't it? So the Kaizag is now following us. Yes, Onyx 2. So what we need to do is get within range of the probe. Ooh, without destroying it, by running ourselves into it. And we left it, I think, ahead of us. I'm pretty sure... Oh, I was going to say, pretty sure that flashing thing is the probe, but I'm not entirely sure. Artifact Boy, there we are. So let's go with... Oh, I can see it. It's blue! On a dark star field. It's not a problem. Okay, so we're 41k away from it. As long as we don't ram it, we'll go to yellow alert again, which means our weapons are now offline, so we can't accidentally shoot anyone. Kaizag is now following us. Our shields are on. Good. I think everything is absolutely as we need it. So we just have the little cruise in. Interesting that the planet has like a gravity ring.
We are descending too far into this planet's gravitational well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We have a hull breach, Captain.
Oh, we do? Yeah, we can't fly into a planet in the game. I was just mentioning that. Is it? Oh, yeah, that's that's the model flipping up and down. Okay. Oh, we have taken quite a bit of damage from flying too close to a planet. That's not great. What we'll do is we will not ram into this thing, tractor it again, and then be able to contact Starfleet, I think. So let's slow down. Let's stop, in fact. I think if we go B, we can go damage control. Here we are. Yes, I remember this. So we have damage control here. Everything's at like 68% except for the shields. So this is the repair cruise. So we can drop the shields down a little bit. The repair crews don't need to be working on that. And we can increase the repair onto the hull. Yes. Yeah. I remember now. So the hull is now amber. Okay. So, if we go back out of that, track to the buoy.
We have the buoy in our tractor beam, sir.
We can hail Starfleet. So, Starbase.
Hailing frequency open.
Okay.
Starbase 12, we've got a radioactive buoy from the Kelsey Collective locked in our tractor beams. I would like further instructions before proceeding.
USS Banting, take the object to a safe distance from Onyx 2, then destroy it. Take the buoy a safe distance from the planet. Sturek will tell you when, and come to a full stop by pressing 5 on the keypad or the tilde key. Release the probe by pressing the T key again after you are at a complete stop. Go to red alert by pressing keys A, then R. Target the buoy by pressing the keypad 0 and period, and destroying it using your phasers and photon torpedoes.
I'm not entirely sure that's applicable here. So
It is now safe to destroy the object.
let's not. Let us go back in here. Let's go to B. We got 7 here. Welcome to navigation. So we can navigate, I think, to the Huron system. Plot course. Wow, okay, cool. We can select our warp level and we can just hit engage. So let's try that.
Entering Huron system, Captain. The edge of the Kelsey collective artifact field is dead ahead, Captain.
Approaching object. Radiation approaching hazardous levels.
So yeah, Starfleet told us to absolutely annihilate the probe, the artifact boy, but what we're actually going to do is creep our way towards the Debrief field. And we have to be very careful about this because we can't bump into anything, so I'm actually going to go slightly to the right of this. That makes sense. We might need to go into tactical view. So 5 on the number pad will stop us dead in the water. Okay, cool. And I think, yeah, there are some probes ahead, and what we don't want to do is ram into them. But it's kind of hard to see. I mean, it was always hard to see. It was always hard to see. There is an aside to this game. When Star Trek Online came out, I kind of figured that this is what it would be like. So Star Trek Online would be very similar to this, in that you would be able to hot drop your friends into... Let's do this. Stop here. You'd be able to hot drop your friends into bridge positions and have your own starship, but I don't know. So I think we are close enough to all of these, so we'll just press T.
The buoy has been returned to the artifacts field.
There we go. Now, this is against Starfleet's orders, but then what we'll do is actually turn away from all of this. And then the camera really doesn't like that. Let's get back. Can we now walk back to Starbase? Why don't we just go to green alert as well? Also, if we go to B, from what I remember, yeah, library computer, which is 6. So we're stopped. Oh, no. Stop. Wrong thing. Let's just look in that direction. So B6. Yes! Yes! The library! I was wondering where this is. So we can actually scroll down and look at all of the Babel conference. Ah, this is great. Does it actually have information on the Oberth class? GHIJKLMN. Oberth class starship. There we are. The Oberth is a small Starfleet ship used primarily for science missions. The design is orientated towards scientific observation at the expense of both range and firepower. And linked with that is the Miranda class, a Starfleet vessel used primarily for scientific missions. The Miranda, unlike the smaller Oberth class, is equipped with both phasers and photon torpedoes. I think it also gives an incorrect number of crew, because I think the Oberth in this game has 200 crew, where in reality it only has 80 crew. But anyway, that's an aside. We're going to hail Starbase.
Hailing frequency open.
Everything is going fine. Forrester out. Mission accomplished, Starfleet.
Starfleet ordered you to destroy a radioactive artifact. Instead, you deliberately disobeyed orders and returned it to the place where it was stolen. Starfleet doesn't like its orders to be blatantly disobeyed, except when they are as obviously flawed as those were. Well done, cadet. Congratulations. You have dealt with overwhelming odds in a manner consistent with the best traditions of Starfleet.
So yeah, that was a mission that I think was in the handbook, and you have to ignore Starfleet's orders. If you don't do that, then you will still technically succeed the mission, but you would have blown up the probe and he would have been upset with you about it. We're gonna save there, so why don't we select that, save game. Select this. Save 00. Oh, You can't do it on the number pad. Interesting. So I'm going to leave it there for the time being. If you like these videos, don't only leave a little like, leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want more videos, say in the comments, because that's the best place to communicate. If you want notifications, dingle the bingle. If you don't want notifications, don't click the bell, and I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.